She's high as shit, and she's got the zoomies.
What do you get when a bunch of artists find old books and get drunk on their fantasies for adventure and boxed wine?
The Killustrators. A Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Last time on the Killustrators.
Who has the puzzle box at this point? Does Oswalt still have it?
Oswalt, and he's fiddling with it still.
This is a magic item. We should not fiddle with it.
Oswalt rolled an 11 to fiddle with it.
There are magic items that can destroy cities. We don't know what this is.
But we can find out if we open it.
A human man who introduces himself as Garrett. And he used to be Withersbee's assistant.
Point us where to go.
Making your way, you are now in front of the entrance of the forest. Looking in, you can very, very easily see that it is a very dense forest.
I want to go into a tree and go all the way up.
Okay. The only thing that does poke out is trees, but in a big ring south of where you are. I mean, you can see roughly where that is. I assume you head towards that little rock face where the bear disappeared
Oh, hell
into.
yeah.
So going through there, as you get closer, you realize that it's not a magic illusion or anything, so it's just this hidden tunnel that goes underground. Honey, who's been amped this whole time,
Oh, yeah?
is kind of scratching at himself and itching
Great.
as he begins to start looking progressively larger and larger. Twisty metal bits start poking out of his skin. So mayhaps y'all should learn what non-lethal damage does.
Oh no, do we have to fight Honey?
Why, yes.
Why would you do this to us?
Because he doesn't understand what's happening.
Aw, poor baby.
Fight,
I
Honey.
don't want to fight
He's freaking out.
Here. I feel bad. I'm like, oh no, did we poison him? Did our adventures poison my friend? Okay,
Can I have initiative rolls, please?
yeah. of
New
course.
ones? I hate this.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
12.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
15. Oh, it's 10.
Oswald's gonna punch a badger.
Yeah,
Not just any
I
badger.
don't want it.
Your friend.
You do that.
All right.
I feel bad.
So, before your eyes, after all this nonsense has happened, I mean, up to this point, Honey had been acting kind of strange, eating a whole lot and being too full of energy,
Yeah.
both like nervous and excited and all that. And then the tension of almost getting eaten by a bear makes Honey kind of lash out, and he like triples in size.
Expands.
Yeah, he gets huge
Okay.
and gets metal spikes. Him being scared and confused is just kind of lashing out at everything. Rocks, water, you guys. So he's not really attacking you guys. He's just kind of attacking in general.
Yeah, he's mad.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a big boy now, and he needs to be calmed.
Ah! Ah!
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So non-lethal damage, huh?
Yep.
We need to tame him like a Pokemon.
Yep.
Honey is thrash. What do you do?
All right, so it's Knack's turn first,
Okay.
Oh, good.
which is appropriate considering the circumstance.
I kneel to one knee in front of him, and I cast Charm Animal. He needs to roll a will save.
Okay. His will is +4.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
So
That's too
he
high.
rolled a 17.
17.
Yeah, total.
I'm like this in front of him, and it's not doing anything.
He's just flailing wildly.
Looking around wildly.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This isn't working.
Yeah.
It's Brix's turn.
Okay, so we're under the waterfall, yeah?
No, the waterfall's a
Past it.
little bit in front of you.
Okay.
You guys haven't stepped through it yet.
Oh, okay. So, but there are a lot of smooth river rocks and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna whip a rocket, honey?
No, I'm gonna whip several rocks at Honey.
Oh god.
Like buckshot from a sling?
What I'm gonna do is, I know I'm not supposed to, like, hurt him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find an appropriately sized rock with no pointy parts, just a smooth ass rock.
Yep.
I'm gonna put it in that sock and I'm gonna hit him.
You're gonna prison beat Honey?
I don't want to hurt him. I just want him to not hurt us.
I support your
So I
idea.
assume you want
That's
to be
hilarious.
around here,
Well, no.
near one of the streams.
I guess.
If you're beating him with a sock, don't you have to be like next to him?
Well, that's the thing. I'm just gonna like.
Okay.
Oh, you're okay.
I'm basically making.
So you're
like,
putting a rock in a sock and then using your sling to throw the sock rock?
No, she's just gonna whip it at him.
Like, can't believe you find a use for the sock.
I want to use the sock.
Where did you get that?
I don't know.
Just there.
It was in my inventory, though. I'm sure we're gonna figure it out at some point while we're editing. It's like, oh, that's how she got the sock.
I don't know when.
Did you get a sock when we were breaking into the guild hall with the hostage situation? That must be so.
It's literally like I got the bell from Scarlet, sock, and then fancy painted bowl from Oswalt. So
I feel
What
like
the
that all
fuck?
happened in the same episode.
it must have. And I wouldn't just put shit in my inventory for no reason, so we must have gotten it somehow.
What the hell?
I
You
love
stole
it.
some sock, and
And
we
I
didn't
love
know.
that she's weaponized it.
Yeah, can't believe you stole one of my socks.
All right, wait. So if you're not using your sling, you're just throwing it.
Maybe I'll save the sock then. Fine, if you're all gonna be precious.
No,
about it.
I'm just trying to think of like what, because you're just throwing it. I guess it would just be a regular ass attack roll. You're not that far away.
I guess, but to be honest with you, I also don't want to get anywhere near him, so maybe I should just use my fucking sling. Because at least I can reuse my sling. I
Yeah.
still want to use the river rocks, though I don't want to actually hurt Honey.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
So,
Non-lethal is fine.
yeah. So I just want to get some, like, smooth-ass river rocks, and I'm gonna fucking...
Knock him around a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
I don't want to aim
Whip
for
a rock at his face.
I don't want to, like, aim for his head.
Or do.
Do you want me to knock him unconscious?
That would be the
Kinda.
easiest way of calming him down.
I suppose. Okay.
That's Art's
You
plan.
can't flail when
Spoiler
you're
alert.
unconscious.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good at all. That's a 5 total.
Dude.
I slipped, okay? It's slippery.
No.
Ah!
Just
Yeah.
face first.
Do you slip? No,
And what happened?
not at all.
Don't
You just
throw it
straight
hard
missed.
enough.
I just rolled a balance check for you. You are rock fucking steady. That was a nat 20.
Great. Well,
You do a backflip, throw the rock, miss
Miss
the rock,
completely.
but land the back.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
look
like
sick.
trying to be all cool. It's like,
You-
did you see the flip though? That was awesome, right?
The
fuck.
the rock is aimed perfectly if Honey were behaving normally, but since he's thrashing, he throws his head to the side at the last minute and just whizzes right past him.
Fair enough. Okay.
So now it's Honey's turn.
Uh-oh.
That's not good at all. What's your AC?
My AC?
Yeah.
16.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So, Honey, not being used to his size, isn't sure how far to swing, isn't sure of his reach. He flails at you and just brushes your ghillie suits, and it just flies open and rests back down, missing you completely, but getting real close.
Big slash through his ghillie suit now?
Yeah. Well, not a big slash through it. It's a little bit more ragged than it was.
Who's next?
Art. Art is next. Looking at Honey being like,
So Art really only has things that have blades,
yes.
and his aim with a bow hasn't been known to be the best in the past.
You gonna
Except
try
for
the
that one
river?
time.
Except for that one time.
And it was dope.
I think I'd like to just move, because he does, whether or not it's like founded, he does trust that Knack can get a handle on this situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say he'll try and get in front of the spellcasters who seem to be on the first line of defense right now. And I would say prepare like a non-lethal attack with his sword.
Just in the scabbard, just kind of...
Or you could hit it with a flat side.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yes.
of flat edging. Like, if anything, to
Non-lethal.
like hit him with the flat edge on his head.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Give him a
To
good
just like,
swinging.
yeah.
Donk.
But it could just be in the scabbard too. That works.
Okay, so where would Art be stepping? Like,
Probably right behind Knack, like kind of in between Knack
Like-
and Scarlet, almost. Like, yeah.
okay.
So if Honey was to break the line towards the party, he could step in and
Okay.
try to rebuff it.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So if he goes to that little cat over there, I've really got nothing.
Great.
Ow.
All right. All right. Oswalt?
Oswalt gets within 30 feet of him and casts Rave Enfeeblement.
That's pretty good, actually. That'll help.
Yeah. So I have to roll a touch attack, and I rolled a 16 plus... Yeah, so that's a 17. For a touch attack.
Pretty confident that hits him. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh. Whoo, yeah. Yeah, you got him.
Sweet.
Nice.
Just barely, though.
Woo!
Just
So
Oh,
he
wait, no.
takes...
Just barely.
I remove 7 points of strength from him.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh,
So I
wow.
rolled a 6, and it's +1 per 2 caster levels.
Well, you
Less
have
now.
his strength.
good. Okay.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Is that
His flailing has become less frantic and fast-paced and more like one tired swing.
yeah?
And
And
then-
hasn't become like all shriveled.
Yeah, no. He just feels weaker and more. Yeah.
That was my turn.
Okay. Now it's Scarlet's turn. She's just like, wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah, she's kind of looking at it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I know, it's really mean.
Well,
Can I, honestly,
Don't be mean to him, please.
yeah. Can I just whack him with my staff a little bit?
Yes.
He's gonna be fine. My strength is like 8, and the modifier is -1.
okay.
Weak as hell.
So you step through. You kind of like weave yourself through everybody
Yeah.
and get to Honey.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just gonna whack this
Okay.
animal with a
Can I
stick.
get you to roll a d20 to
Yeah.
attack him with your staff?
Well, I'm gonna roll. Let's see the d20 first, because I might not even do this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 3. Never mind. I decide that I don't want to get involved.
Hitting animals
I
is wrong.
can't hit animals.
You swing and you do connect, but with the metal part on him, so it doesn't.
Oh.
He doesn't even feel it. It's just like pong.
Well, better that way. I feel better thinking about hitting animals.
Fuck. Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It sure is.
Can you grab him?
I take a 5-foot step forward. I
step.
I mean,
I
he's a big boy.
am now like in his space, but he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. I kneel down and I cast another spell. I put my hands on his cheeks, despite his thrashing. He has to roll another will save.
Let's do it. I landed fucking. I got it. I'm just gonna.
What was that?
It's a 2.
Oh.
Okay.
So his total was 6.
He can't move for 5 rounds.
Like at all?
Yes.
What did you cast?
Like,
I
wait,
cast hold animal.
can he?
He can attempt a new saving throw on every round.
Mm.
So he has 5 rounds and 5 new attempts. He has to
And if he succeeds on the next one, then
he
it's
can just
broken.
fucking bounce around and be as crazy as he wants to be. But right now he can't move. He's
Cool.
paralyzed.
All right.
Okay. I look at everyone and I'm like,
Take a walk. Let me deal with this.
Yeah.
Well, my business anyway.
Yeah, I'm up to take a walk.
Wick is still kind of standing
that
there
he
until
doesn't
commanded
kill me.
otherwise.
I hope
I-
that, narratively this is fun, but I hope that he doesn't stat wise just break free and kill me.
Yeah. I would say I've unsummoned Wick.
Okay.
He's in his
Put him
pony
back
ball.
in his wiki ball.
Yeah.
This is a weird fucking Pokemon training party.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
We're all watching. We've just all backed off.
Yeah.
Okay. I attempt. I'm still holding. As I'm holding his cheeks still.
His
as
big
I cast
chubby
that spell, and he
cheeks.
starts thrashing around.
Yeah.
I attempt to grapple. So I attempt to really grab hold of his face and point his face towards mine.
Okay.
So I will grapple. I got a really shitty roll.
It's okay. His strength is shot right now.
I got a 10.
You still beat him.
Okay. I direct his face towards mine, and now he has to attempt an opposing strength check in order to break free before we can do an opposing grapple check. So
Okay.
I have to do an opposing grapple check, but he has to do an opposing strength check. It's
Okay.
weird. I close my eyes. I use a concentration skill to distance myself from the situation that my physical body is experiencing. I get a 15.
Okay.
Which is pretty average. So I managed to kind of silence the sound I hear, and I attempt to reach out towards my god.
Okay.
I don't know what... I don't fully understand what he's going through. I feel a growth inside of me. I feel like I've grown in strength and power, and I feel like it's because of that he's become wild and crazy, and I am guilty, and I feel like this is my doing. Something's happening to him, and it's because of me. I want to reach out to my god, and I want to. I don't know. I want to calm him. I want to perform a ritual. I want to do anything I can to settle him.
To soothe him.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, Honey is immobilized. The strength checks are... He failed because his strength is fucked thanks to Ray of Enfeeblement. So you're reaching out to your god. Your eyes are closed, and you can then feel, in response to you, feeling as though it's your fault that Honey is like this. The feeling that you're getting from your god is that it's not. It is not your fault. It is another thing's fault. It's an external force that has done something to him. As a continuation to that feeling, in your hands, which are cupping Honey's face, it's like a pleasant, warm feeling that gives you the vibe that whatever is different about Honey, it doesn't matter. He's still part of nature, and he's still cared about. Yeah. It's like it hasn't, because he's warped into something else. It hasn't, like, the life god's love of him hasn't been diminished. He still cares, and Honey is still Honey. Okay,
I am relieved that the life god still loves him. Okay, I'm willing to sacrifice just about anything to calm him. Okay. I'm willing to sacrifice any life. Like, Knack is willing to do anything to calm him down. He is his best friend. He asks if there's anything that he can give of his that matters. Anything, even the most important thing to him. Okay. That can bring him back to Earth.
Okay. So when you ask that, when you put out that message into the void, there's silence for a little bit, and then slowly, like, that warm feeling in your hands comes back, and Honey just falls asleep. And you don't pass out, but you do feel a little bit exhausted. Okay. So you're tired, you're sleepy now. Yeah. So
the Honey falls asleep?
Yeah, Honey just, like, passes out. He's like, ugh. And conks his head on the ground.
I lean over him and rest as well.
Yay!
Hooray!
Yeah. Yay.
Whee! Cool. Yay! I'm glad that didn't turn into a mini boss.
Yeah. It was gonna, but yeah, I like that.
More avoiding combat.
That's fine. What's wrong with that?
No, it's great. I love it.
As a temporary thing, my -1 on your Constitution bonus, just as a stat thing, because the life god just like took some of your energy to calm him down and make him pass out for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
For how long?
Just for like a few hours. It's not like a huge amount. You just feel tired now.
Because that brings
It's not like you feel weak.
Yeah, that's fine. While I
Strong and
am,
we miss.
do I still have a connection with my god, or did he just cut it off?
No, you still do.
Is this because of what we experienced in the mine?
Yes. 100% yes.
Is this what's infecting me?
Yes, it's the same thing.
Do you still love me?
Yes.
I then just collapse over Honey.
Oh. Yeah. The feeling that you get is that while you have changed, you've also, like, physically, you as a entity haven't changed. So he doesn't, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you, the forest still loves you.
Yeah. He held on to that. That was what kept him going until now.
I feel like the cave and that boss fight had a huge effect on everybody in the party except for Oswalt, and I feel like when this... Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
And I feel like when this void shit catches up to him, it's gonna be real bad.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? Who knows what's in store?
It did have a
Oswalt.
profound effect on literally everyone. Except Oswald.
Yeah.
Well,
Everyone
it didn't
else got...
touch me.
No, it didn't touch you.
yeah. Art is still untouched by the void part. He
But-
just had a completely separate revelation at the same
Yeah,
time.
that's true.
So we're both kind of like skirting on the edge of whatever this void business is.
Brix got the worst of it easily.
Oh yeah.
Hooray!
Yay! Everyone's hanging out in the woods right now. You guys have been out pretty much all day, so the light coming through the very thick tree canopy is starting to diminish a little bit. It's not dark, but it's darker.
Yeah. I mean, if we're dealing with this whole Knack and Honey situation, it's probably best just to camp.
Make camp.
Yeah, camp for the night.
Honey's
Yeah.
Knack
Honey
passed out.
is
so.
literally unconscious.
Knack is fatigued.
Fatigued, yes. And, I mean, it's also getting kind of late. You can't really judge how late it is just because of the tree coverage, but you know that it's significantly darker than when you entered, which is not a problem for anyone but Oswald.
As usual.
Yeah. It's good.
I can't see shit. I've got the shortest lifespan. That's not true.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
You each, like, live a maximum of
Like 20,
20
years.
yeah.
Oh.
Knack is barely clinging to consciousness right now.
Say that again.
And he's...
Start that over.
Yeah. Knack is barely clinging to consciousness right now, and he's looking around, and the trees are whispering things at him.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
And
At present, you can't really make out any individual words that he's hearing, but yes, he is getting some noise from trees. It sounds kind of like what radio static would sound like.
yeah,
So just kind of
right now Knack's like, come on, not now.
Oswald, oblivious to the distress that Knack is in over the trees, and is assuming Art is fine. Is just,
classic Oswald.
he kind of he was like, whoa, that was really intense, and now Honey's different, but seems okay, and blah blah blah. So he's just kind of basically doing the home stuff, so other
He's
people,
nesting.
yeah, so other people can rest.
Have
Aw.
we met back up after all of this? Because you guys took a walk.
No,
Well,
we didn't. We
They
just backed off.
kind of
just-
backed off. Yeah,
Yeah.
they gave you space, but
Yeah, okay.
they haven't
We gave you
left.
like a 30-foot berth. We didn't go far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
gonna leave you alone with a rabid Honey.
Yeah.
Close enough that they could get to you in one turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Knack want to sleep.
Yeah, so Oswald's setting up bedrolls and tents and setting up a fire and stuff so that other people don't have to.
All right.
Yeah.
I will say Art's looking impatient, but he's probably just gonna help because he doesn't have it in him not to.
Honey is dreaming and twitching a little bit.
Aw.
Also giant and spiky.
Yeah, he's huge and spiky.
He's huge, yeah.
Oh.
His spikes aren't the normal dire badgers. They aren't bone spikes. They're like twisty metal spikes. Oswald's rolling out the bedrolls and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once he's done setting up, because again he's he doesn't understand badgers or druids, so he doesn't really see this as being a. He doesn't really know.
He doesn't know what badgers do, so he just assumes that's normal.
So he's just like, I don't know if this is normal or not, and then he busts out his copy of Mutton Scruggs and the Tilted Temple because he kind of feels like he's actually having a proper adventure, and he's just brushing up on what an adventure is supposed to be like.
Okay. And this, of course, is the 7th book in the series.
But he is entirely unaware.
It's the copy he's had since he's a kid, and as far as he's aware, it's a one-off. There's no other ones.
Yeah.
And he's kind of...
Because they are written as self-contained stories.
Yeah.
Of course.
But also contribute to an overarching plot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst
to him. But I will say the party notices that Oswald's kind of animated while he reads it. Like, he'll turn a page and be like... Like he knows,
like the fucking sensible chuckle gif.
Yeah, like he knows everything that's gonna happen, and he gets excited to see it again, and he's just like,
that's really cute.
My heart, my heart is.
I love Mutton Scruggs.
And he looks up at Art at one point and points at the words like Art can read it. He's like, this is the best.
Well, Art does have really good eyesight.
True,
He is an
true.
Yeah.
Go to your anime, I see. Art.
Yeah, I'll say Art's probably just moping. And around the campfire, like, he's not there. And as Oswalt is talking to him about Mutton Scruggs, he's probably like, he almost, like, wants to engage.
Like a part of him
He
is,
really
but
likes
like
those
there's another
books.
part that's like, I can't.
I think he's already gathered that
books.
he thinks that there's not more books in this series.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
So, I feel like at some point he does definitely want to talk to Oswald. You know, there are like 30 books, right?
Oh. The first one is literally just called The Adventures of Mutton Scruggs.
Yeah.
Oswald's gonna flip his shit.
Which one do you have?
I think I have like the 7th in the
Yeah,
series.
the 7th in the
Yeah.
series, which is Mutton Scruggs and the Tilted Temple.
The
Yeah.
Tilted Temple, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. God.
Is it just a temple that fell into a sinkhole partly?
Yeah, it's just the temple on an angle.
Yeah, I'm just picturing like an Aztec pyramid, just like
I'm just picturing the Tower of Pisa.
Yeah, like pizza.
What's Scarlet up to?
Yeah.
She probably helped just, build up camp with the fire and such. And, she would be sitting around the fire, probably feeding her crows, who have just flown back from mysterious whereabouts.
One of them was carrying a small little gold trinket, like a hook.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm. Just because it found it.
Nice, I'm gonna put it in my hat where there's a hole now.
Cool.
Because I took one of the rings out.
Like, don't owe you a hook anymore.
No, it seems not. You're off the hook.
As you pick it up to put it in your hat,
That
though,
is an in-character sigh.
you realize that it's not solid gold, it's gold plating. Because as you take it from your crow, there's chips off the gold plating.
You cheapo. And I'm just gonna polish some of my trinkets and such. She's polishing her jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's it. She's just hanging around.
Brix.
Brix is like constantly looking back at the Knack and honey pile, just like, how do I get in on this fucking cuddle pile here? It's fucking
Do you
warm.
want to, though?
I
He's
mean-
large and spiky now.
But also has
Still
soft spots.
furry.
I mean, he's mostly
very
furry, yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I mean,
That's a
just
fact.
and then
purely
just
from a he's different now standpoint.
yeah,
is
but like
Brix cool
giant
with that?
warm pile though.
That's true. Yeah.
And
Between
then-
the ghillie suit and giant honey.
So yeah, she's just kind of. Is there like a little brick
Pacing a
shaped
little
hole
bit.
that she can like wiggle into, and then also supervising Oswalt and Art, just like you missed a spot.
all
I
over the
assume.
place.
You missed a spot. It's like there's bedrolls. What? It's a sheet.
Yeah, and you missed a spot.
What does that mean?
You know.
There's like one of the corners of the bedroll like folded underneath, and you gotta like
Yeah.
pull it out. Okay. Cool. Great. That's really helpful.
Yeah.
Knack is half draped over Honey, and he's trying to push out the voices coming from the trees. And he's running his hand over the metal spikes that are coming out of honey, and he's just thinking
Which
of
hand?
his metal hand.
Okay.
And he's thinking...
That's got to make a terrible sound.
Yeah.
He's not doing that. He's not, like, screeching it
Yeah.
across. But he's just thinking to himself, like, oh,
They do
honey.
look like they're made of the same material, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's definitely drawn that conclusion already. And he's just thinking to himself, like, oh, what's happened to us, buddy?
Oh,
Little friend.
little
Big friend.
Little big friend.
Little human-sized friend.
Poor little guy. It's gonna be so awkward getting used to his new size.
Oh no. He's
Tripping
gonna
all
try
over
and get
the
in the ghillie suit. He just can't.
He's thinking about, while the voices are whispering at him from the woods, he's thinking, what am I gonna do when when I see them again? What?
Do we know we can't hear the trees?
No,
No.
it is not. Yeah,
And
it's
you
not.
haven't told us.
No.
No.
He's just made it clear that there's issues with the trees, and as you're
Yeah,
thinking about this, actually, the voices become a little bit louder and clearer, and they start to actually call your name specifically,
Ooh.
Knack winces a little bit.
and are trying to call you back to Bell, where you're from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at his arm and what's become of Honey, and he just doesn't want to deal with this right now.
Oh.
Oh no,
He doesn't want
these poor boys.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want them to see what's happened.
Mhm, mhm,
So
mhm. The voices calling out to you rise up in volume progressively until they just stop completely, like it was one continuous message that they sent out, and it reached the end of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Turn over for tape 2.
Shit, no, that wasn't supposed to be part of the...
call me back when you get the chance.
So I'm assuming at some point we all kind of start turning in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I get up and walk into the woods.
Okay.
Never to be heard from again.
Yeah.
Oh no!
At
Alright.
some point,
Everyone
it
is-
slinks away.
Yeah, everybody's low key like, all right, that's weird, but whatever.
Not the weirdest thing I've seen
Like the
today.
way that you came from, or just
Huh? Just into the woods.
cool?
Yeah.
Just randomly? You literally step into
Yeah,
a
no,
tree?
I like get up and walk into the woods and disappear into a tree.
Cool. Alright, well, that's fine.
Yeah. That's fine, I guess.
Oswalt goes into his little personal tent and bedroll and starts fiddling with the puzzle some more. Are you gonna roll for me?
Oh, I got you, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna roll like 3 times for the night. Okay. So, at one point during the night, you get another link loose, and then you're struggling with it, and accidentally get that one put back into position,
Oh no.
and then you get 2 more links loose. So you have like a net gain of 1.
Nice.
In the middle of the night, everything's quiet, and then just
Fuck! How did this happen? I don't even know.
You guys open my tent in the morning, I'm just a fucking husk. Like, oh, we got it open.
Terrible. That's the worst thing I ever heard.
he's dead with the thing on his lap.
Yeah.
Like,
We told him not to heck with it.
Not the heck with it.
You did. You did say that. In those words.
Yeah.
Alright, so night goes by. Everything's great. You all feel rested in the morning.
Hell yeah.
Great.
I'm back in the morning.
Yeah, you're just already there.
Yeah.
Standing around in the middle of the camp.
I'm frying some veggies in an iron pan on the fire. Yeah, sauteing veggies.
Just some acorns in a pan.
Gross.
Is this cooking? Is this how mortals cook?
Hello, mortal friends. I made you a treat.
Burnt ass
Burnt
acorns and fucking grass.
They're just exploding.
Like popcorn. Oh my god! Stop this!
Is Honey awake?
Yes, he wakes up and he's sniffing around like normal, but is,
Huge.
Giant.
obviously a little bit confused, but it's more or less okay.
Okay.
And he's poking his nose into the ghillie suit.
Knack wakes up and looks at him and is still for a moment. Knack lurches forward and hugs him.
Happy sounds. Yeah.
Oh boy.
How you doing, buddy?
Nice.
He's like nuzzling against you a little bit.
He's good.
Knack,
Mostly with
he's
his
fine.
nose.
He's fine. He's fine. Everything's fine.
Good. Good.
Oh
Cool.
boy.
Yeah, happy, honey. He's back. He doesn't understand that he can't fit in the ghillie suit anymore.
He big and he back.
Back again.
He trying though. He keeps on trying to stick his nose in there.
Oh, you should make him a ghillie suit.
Yeah.
That'd be scary.
That would be the scariest. So you guys are up. Everything's great. I assume you put away your bedrolls and such. You
Yeah.
put out the fire.
Yeah, put
Have
out the
a
fire.
snack.
Good.
So what now?
I
Are
don't
you gonna
know.
leave and not can finish your job, or are you gonna go
Let's
through
go.
the cave?
Yes. We should.
Stupids. Jesus.
We already know where the entrance is. We
Yeah.
just have to
Yeah,
follow
yeah.
the bear.
Let's go.
You have to
All
follow
right.
in the bear's footsteps. His big, dumpy footsteps.
Is everyone packed
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Knack and Honey
Takes
are
you a few
done
minutes, doesn't it?
reconciling.
No.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Honey's excited now.
Sweet.
And is hyper. And is doing the thing where he's running around in circles a little bit.
Aw.
Except it's much bigger now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're much bigger circles.
It's around the whole.
Knack's happy that Honey
campsite.
can, despite his what he thinks are deformities, the metal spikes,
Yeah.
he can just be blissfully, like, ignorantly happy of things.
At one point, he trips over himself and kind of falls over. Not, it doesn't hurt himself or anything, just kind of like stumbles.
Yeah.
And then stops for a second. And then continues running around in circles.
You're a lot bigger, buddy. You gotta be careful.
Jesus Christ.
He is a lot big.
Knack is
a
like-
lot big.
Knack is jumping back every time a spike gets really close to him while he's spinning around.
Oh God.
Watch it. Careful.
Oh, honey.
Oh.
He's so hyper.
Oh.
So much pointier now.
Yeah. Honey's gonna murder all of us by accident.
Watch the pointies.
Oh.
Oh.
He goes to nuzzle up against you again.
Oh, okay.
No!
It's different.
He's too big.
He is
Spiky
too
little.
big. It's like hugging a
Aw.
bear.
Yeah.
He's just a good bear-sized badger.
A bear-sized friend.
All right, let's go.
Let's
Okay.
get the fuck out of here!
Okay.
We're going.
Okay, fine, fuck.
Let's piece the fuck out of Dodge.
So we gotta walk under a waterfall.
Yeah.
How's that gonna be, Brix? Do you
I mean,
mind
she's got
water?
a cape.
Okay.
Alright,
Nice.
so you guys go through the cave, which, as you might have suspected, is quite dark.
Oh wow.
The
It's
cave.
fine.
It's also kind of twisty and turny. There's a couple of offshoots in the cave, but they don't go anywhere. As you go through it, you sort of start to lose your sense of direction, as in you don't know which way is north anymore.
Great.
Yeah!
Cool.
super good.
Love it.
Most of my crystals and gems just shine.
Brix is having a terrible time. It's like damp in here.
Oh, yeah.
Her little paws are all wet.
It's covered in
She's
moss.
doing the
Yeah,
little
the,
like,
like,
cat
and the-
like
the flick,
shaky
yeah.
feet.
Every 2 seconds.
I knew we shouldn't have chased after these waterfalls. We should have stuck to the lakes and rivers that we were used to, you guys.
I'm bad!
Wow.
She's not a
good.
dirty memer though.
She's not a dirty memer, but
But
let me
she
make
is.
all the references.
Let me make references that don't exist in this world.
Yeah, why the fuck not?
Because she sees everything anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, she sees other worlds where memes are a thing.
Yeah.
Are
So
we
we're
going?
in a
Let's
cave.
go. Yeah.
No, you guys have exited the cave, and Knack was casting some spells. He cast no direction.
Exiting the cave. Did we come out the other side?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not a super long cave, it's just kind of twisting and turning. And upon exiting, you're once again surrounded by trees and shit. And in front of you, pretty much immediately in front of you, is a old, decrepit statue which is grown over by a bunch of trees and stuff, and it looks somewhat like this. It depicts a robed man, and in his left hand he has some kind of a book or tome. It's generally it's broken down quite a bit, parts of it are missing. and is wrapped up by tree branches and moss and things.
Yeah.
So not a lot of the original statue is visible, but you can still differentiate it from the trees and things around it.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah!
Can I do like a religion and see if I know anything about it? About like what it's depicting
You can
or who
try
it's
a
depicting?
religion, sure.
18.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, you can tell that this particular statue doesn't have any sort of religious meaning, but it seems it is. How do I word this? Indicative of some of the old ruins and things that you might have seen from, like, the old civilization that they've gotten ruins from. So it's not religious, but it's sort of like a
Still significant.
yeah, it's like culturally significant, not religiously.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah! And now you guys are just faced with some woods that you can explore. And I'll be adding more to that as you progress.
Okay. Well, let's...
Oswalt recklessly runs forward a little bit.
Sweet. Love it.
Okay.
Because he's excited to find
Recklessly,
the temple.
I touched a car that didn't belong to me. It was a very nice car. A 1978 Bugatti. That's not even a real car model. I made it up.
bunch of mice running
I
across
look
the
around
table.
the area for small animals, birds, any sort of wildlife.
Boards.
Yes.
We should probably follow
Yeah.
Oswald before
Yeah.
he dies. In the forest.
And Knack was looking for animals and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to find a bird, preferably.
I just to see one. I don't want to do anything.
Wow.
I just want to find a bird.
There he is.
Oh, it's a silver crested
Oh,
nut
I have.
smacker.
Oh.
Do I see any?
There's no squirrels or anything, and birds are up above you in the canopy.
Can I see
Okay.
some birds?
I mean, you can see what he can see. So
Can I
you're
climb
up
Don't eat any birds.
You can't tell me what to do. I want to eat a bird.
All right.
You bird.
Hang on.
I'm wary of
Okay.
bricks.
So I just rolled a climb and an attack roll for you.
Yeah.
You succeeded both.
Oh, nice.
So you do in fact catch a bird.
Nice.
Oh.
I'm gonna bring down this little bird. What kind of bird is it?
Please do not eat.
It's a little bluebird.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
So add that to your inventory, please.
Sweet.
Brix,
I-
drop it.
Kill it?
I am horrified.
Down. No, it's my pride.
Down. That affects things.
I am horrified.
Seeing that a bunch of the other birds fly away, by the way.
Circle of life. Who gives a fuck? Let's go.
Is the circle
I distance myself from Brix and walk forward.
I'm gonna assume you follow.
Yeah,
Forward.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
keep my eyes up and I look for more boards.
Boards.
This time you will not share that information with the rest of the party.
Actually, know what? I cast Animal Messenger. I reach into my cloak and I pull out some bird feed. I sit still for a moment and wait for a bird to come to me.
I also sit still and wait for said birds.
I'm gonna cheese this spell and not use it for what it's intended for. I'm just gonna do half the spell and just get the bird to come to me so I can talk to it for a sec.
Okay. Alright.
Fuck's sakes.
Oh my god. Alright.
Tiny animals are compelled to come to me.
Cool. So are you actually gonna wait for the bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I aware of
Art's watching
Am I aware of Brix? Is that metagaming to be aware of this?
Where are you standing in relation to Knack?
A little ways away, but you know how cats, when they're watching something, they're like
Yeah.
hunched down and like kind of
did you-
prepared.
Okay, I got a nat 20 on knowing what the fuck Brix is up to, so
Net trying to know
I'm
what the
watching
fuck
you.
is up.
But do you know what Knack is up to?
He's got a handful of birdseed.
That's true.
I mean, true.
You also just grabbed a bird out of the fucking tree without
It's
me
not
actually
dead.
choreographing that I was looking for animals or anything.
what did you do?
You were just
Let
like,
it go.
you were
It's
just
just
like,
in my
bird.
inventory.
Let it go.
Why?
It's dead.
It's dead? Oh.
Oh, okay.
You killed it.
Okay, well, I have a bird corpse
It's
in
just
my...
in my inventory, and I was like, you can't just put a bird in your bag.
Why not?
You can. It's Brix.
Well, if it's not dead, it's horribly injured.
You also just went bird for like no reason because I didn't even choreograph that I was looking for anything.
Well, Brix is a cat.
I just said I wanted to look for birds, and you were like, I kill the birds.
I didn't kill birds, I killed bird, and then the rest
Bird.
ran away. Or flew away, I guess.
They ran on foot. Shit!
It's like pigeons in the city. Yeah, they're just like, oh shit.
Brix is memeing up a storm over here, and I'm not having any of it. Do I know that she's fucking
Roll a
privy
spot
to what I'm
check.
doing? I mean, I should be fucking privy to it.
You're not, I don't think.
Well, he gets you the number. Oswalt, assuming his
I got
party...
a 13.
Oswalt, assuming his party is behind him and unaware of the shenanigans unfolding, walks further into the woods.
This is exactly what I wanted.
You'll find it. I'm sure.
Art has like his hand over top of Brix,
Ready
just,
to
like,
scruff.
yeah, just like waiting. Because he can see her little butt going, and he's like looking at her, looking at Knack, and he's like, just don't.
I think...
Why are we doing this?
I think it's safe to assume at one point in Art's life he had a pet cat.
Yeah.
So he's
definitely.
aware of the behavior.
Lining fast,
Yeah.
gonna grab that neck scruff like.
Yeah.
Oswald's doing what we should all be doing.
I know, I
We're
love
just
it.
going forward, and Knack is like, I studied in school, and I'm gonna use all of my abilities, and he's just gonna fuck up constantly. Because
I went to Harvard.
I like to think that Knack feels really bad for the bear thing because he tried way too hard to use his knowledge and just Oswald.
And we just spooked it away.
And you guys just spooked it away, yeah.
And we rattled some sticks at it and it ran away.
Speaking of which, have I seen anything of interest, or is it just more tree formations?
As you walk there, actually, in one of the walls of trees, there's one particular spot where a couple of the trees have clearly, at one point, been cut down and regrown, and embedded into one of the formerly stumps is an old rusty axe. As well, to your right, where you're standing now, there's a big, noticeably bigger than the other trees, possibly as multiple trees that grew together, and it looks like one big, fat, twisted up tree.
Kind of like the spikes on honey.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Ish. In that they're twisted together.
Okay, well, we can jump back to them, but Oswald is going to grab the axe for whenever we come back.
It's
I'm going to need
haunted.
many strength check from you.
To get through the
Many
woods.
strength check.
Well...
Was that a 1? Was that a straight up 1?
Yeah.
Passes
Oh
out.
my god. You got tetanus and died.
Alright.
He plopped
This
a
is-
one.
This is
So-
the thing where like you overexert yourself and pass out because
You
you're
get
blocked.
stuck in the
Pants
stump.
and run away in
This
embarrassment.
you shared places, yeah.
He's just sticking out of the stump.
Help!
First.
No, so you brace yourself, you put one foot up onto the stump, and you grab the handle of the axe, and you pull as hard as you can. You get splinters all up in your hand and fall backwards onto your ass.
And your shoes came off.
And my shield came
They lost your shoe.
And between all of that, you take 1 point of damage.
Oh.
Ah!
That's
Splinters,
1
man.
point
Those
of
some
mortal
serious
damage caused by splinters, dog.
Well, splinters
Gotta get
and
that
falling
looked
on his
at.
ass.
Yeah. Alright, well, we can jump back to them. Oswald's gonna pull the splinters out and try again, but we can wait until we come back to Oswald.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Are we just
Did he
gonna
injure his coccyx?
No.
I was just gonna walk into him sitting on the ground, bloody hands, like pulling
Splinters
Yeah,
out.
of course.
splinters out.
I see. Can I see that? What just happened?
Yeah, absolutely. You can see that real clearly.
I like have my hands out and I go like this towards the stump and I warp the wood so the axe pops out.
Oh well. Okay.
Yay!
I found an axe!
Teamwork.
So that's one.
All
Of,
right.
That's one of my level 2 spells.
Oh my god! What the
I'm
hell?
gonna
Just for some dirty old axe?
Yeah.
A
held my
rusty, shitty old axe. Alright, are you gonna add that to your inventory?
Yeah.
Knack likes to waste.
Does he have to add the
Shitty old
splinters to his inventory
Yes.
too? Or?
No, but that would be good.
What should I put in my thing? The literally shitty old axe?
Yeah, rusty axe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's roll for tetanus when you use it.
Oh god.
Roll for tetanus.
It doesn't do any damage, but it will inflict tetanus on a critical hit.
I like that actually.
It's too real.
What's the problem?
That's not fantasy. That's real life.
It's fantasy tetanus.
Alright, so from
It's cool
where
tetanus.
Oswalt is standing, by the way, there are 3 paths you can take.
Yeah.
One is down past the twisty old tree. One is down and to his left a bit, and one is directly to his left.
I feel like there was something about a big twisty old tree in our poem bullshit.
Poem bullshit.
Well, let's get there. We're not
Art
even
says not that. Art says
Something
that we should refer to the text.
Yeah. We should also
something much more eloquent.
Yes.
we should also resolve the bird saga before we move on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
what's with the bird, dude?
Yeah,
Bird
did
Saga.
Knack get a bird, and then did
Did
Brix get a
more.
bird?
And did Art scruff Brix and make her drop the bird?
For the record, by the way, you do pass the tree on both paths, the one going straight down and the
Okay.
one going down and to the left.
Okay.
So-
who knows?
But
Board might
it's
knows.
on the way.
what does the text say?
A rather fine place to work, though a bit hidden. That twisted tree has come to serve as a decent enough landmark, however.
Okay. So yeah, we
Cool.
definitely need to go past the twisted tree, we just don't know which way. So that eliminates one way. Probably. Ish. Maybe.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. It might just be that you were in the clearing with the twisted tree and take the path furthest away from it. I don't know. But here we are.
Yep, it could be. The rest of wherever that quote came from, the journal that it's from, was had suffered a lot of water damage. And
Probably from the waterfall.
Probably. Or perhaps just from rain. Or maybe it was just kept in a shitty, dank place. Regardless, a lot of that book rotted.
Alright. Okay,
Wait, do we want to finish Bird Saga?
we need to finish the bird
Bird
saga.
Saga.
Okay, Bird Saga. This is a whole arc, just Bird.
But it's Knack's Bird Saga.
Okay, so what was your final spot roll?
I got a 12.
Okay, a 12.
Brix is behind me,
Yeah.
so whatever.
What
So,
should I be rolling for this?
I want to say like a
Like a sleight of hand?
yeah. So they're trying to be sneaky.
Fuck. Against my what?
Do you want the number?
Yeah, sure.
It's a 21.
Yeah, all right.
Fuck's
So you don't know.
And against what, my dexterity?
Your sleight of hand?
No, because I
think it's a
nat
reflex.
20'd on like seeing what you were doing.
This is true.
So I am prepared.
I think you got a reflex save.
You got to reflex whenever things happen. So you're holding
Okay.
up birdseed, and you're holding it up to the sky, waiting for birds. A little bit of time passes, and then finally, timidly, one small little blackbird comes up and perches on your hand. Yay.
I look at Brix
Okay.
because I saw her kill that other one.
Yeah.
What's she doing? Is she pouncing?
She's looking at it like this.
Yeah.
She's got big
She's
crazy
got
eyes.
the big crazy
Big
eyes.
Yeah.
ball player
Brix is
eye.
like on all fours,
Yeah.
approaching it really slowly.
Knack is
But
frustrated.
as soon as you turn around, she just stops completely.
Yeah.
Don't make me shrink you. I'll shrink you.
What are you talking about? Brix is staying still. You don't see her moving.
I speak with animals, so I talk to the bird.
Before you do that, does anyone want to
Fuck's
say
sakes.
anything? I'm just wanting to like get the whole scenario down here.
Okay, the second he turns his attention away from Brix, though, she's gonna start, like, pitter-pattering
Okay.
close.
I didn't get her. I can tell you that right now.
Okay.
We're gonna have a tiny Brix.
What do you?
We're gonna have a tiny Brix.
For how long?
I shrink Brix.
What the fuck?
She'll probably kill a bird, honestly.
She's the same size as the bird now.
Yeah.
Now it's
would
a
be-
challenge.
I cast reduce animal on Brix.
Do you actually?
Yes.
Oh, god damn it. Now I have to do the tiny Brix voice again?
Now you're tiny Brix.
Fine. Does
You
all my
have-
shit
you have
shrink with
plus
me? I
2
can't remember.
natural
Yeah,
armor.
everything on your person shrinks with you.
Including the bird?
Yeah.
Yes, you have an
You have
extra.
a microscopic.
All of
bird.
your gear is small too.
What do I?
I
What do
talk
I?
to the bird.
What do I gotta roll to pounce on this me-sized bird?
Fuck's sakes!
All right. So
Bite
roll,
its neck viciously.
okay, roll that real quick, and then.
What am I
you're
rolling
gonna
for,
add-
though?
Roll
Jump?
an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
I want to talk to this bird.
Yeah, just hang on. Just okay. What are you saying to the bird?
She's got twice as much distance to travel now. Cause she's fucking
This is
tiny
true.
ass.
Yeah, but she was right behind you.
It's a 15, by the way.
Okay, what were you saying?
I want to talk to the bird.
Yeah, what are you saying to the bird?
Excuse me. Do you know of any more structures like that?
And I point at the statue.
The bird kind of looks around frantically and nods really quickly.
Can you show me the way?
Bird flies up a little bit
Ha!
and then swoops down. But
Oh, fuck! No!
please roll a reflex save.
Does the bird have to roll the reflex save?
Well,
I could try to
assume you're
catch
gonna
tiny bricks
Yeah.
as well. Fuck's sakes! Okay, we're fucking giving up on Bird Saga. This is officially become.
You can't shrink bricks to the size of a bird and then say, I give up.
Yeah, I can.
All right, so bird does fly a little bit before getting go.
Fuck! How did you know? That bird is the size of bricks.
Yeah, it's
My
not
God, is
dead.
Brix gonna
It's just
fly
it just
away?
gets like knocked out of the air by Brix.
Brick's gonna get carried off by that bird.
Yeah.
No, she's got dense bones. There's no way that bird can lift with her.
Your dense bones are tiny now. They're the size of fucking little splinters.
Yeah, but birds have hollow bones. They basically weigh nothing. They're like farts and feathers.
You're gonna be carrying
Brix is
onto
like
that bird's feet and it's gonna take you away.
Okay, here's what happens, alright?
Okay.
It doesn't completely get fucking fucked up, alright? But having suddenly had a force that is approximately the same size and weight, if not a little bit heavier than it, knocks it to the ground a little bit, and it's struggling to fly now. But before this happened, it managed to make it just by Oswalt.
So now I'm scrapping with a bird by Oswald's
By
feet.
Oswalt's head while he's picking splinters out of his hand.
Knack is wordless through this whole thing, too. He's just expressing his frustration through body language. He's just like, fuck!
So do I fuck up this bird or not?
Oswalt, tiny bricks.
Roll a grapple.
Okay.
Sakes.
I don't think I have any bonuses to grapple. I think it's just a
I
straight.
think you have more than a bird.
Reduce? I gotta look up reduce animal.
I rolled a 13.
Yeah.
I got a big bird now? Or a me-sized bird?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, okay. So you, the bird's still flying, but you're like holding on to it. So it's like, it's like flapping wildly.
You get a -2 dex. Oh no, you get a +2 dex.
Okay, so a 15.
You get -2 to strength, you get +1 to attack rolls, and what? And AC? I made you better!
Yeah! Yes,
right,
tiny
so-
bricks!
So
Terrible.
even with the reduced strength, you still beat the bird's roll. by the way. So, but it's not on the ground and it's not dead. You're just holding on to it, like you're very like sturdy on the bird.
Right.
Let
Well-
me be a druid!
Well,
Let me be a cat!
Fuck!
Oswald's head.
That's fair!
This is happening right next to Oswald's head.
Okay, so this is happening,
hold on.
and it's like this little tiny tussle. It's just like, Oswald, help, help.
Do not help. Do not help.
So Oswalt, unsure of what's going on, tries to grab what's fluttering around his head.
I'm just watching.
All right.
Knack has his arms outstretched.
Do not help.
Oswalt, I don't know if this is helping.
Okay.
Alright, try to grab her.
This is a dex or a strength?
String. Okay.
Help the bird.
So 11.
Somehow, the bird rolled better than you.
What?
Flapping around. So he's now pawing at the air frantically while the bird with a tiny cat attached to it is
I look at Honey. Honey, fetch. And I get Honey to go fetch Brix.
You're gonna die. He's so big. Careful.
Is there a way that I can...
Holy shit.
Can I, like, fucking dodge with the bird?
Can you maneuver the bird?
Like,
Are you gonna
pull on
pilot
and
it?
try
This is
to
our
pilot
action. This is our action scene.
Yep.
Okay, so roll a thing for Honey.
What thing?
I want to say grapple if you're trying to grab
it's
it, right?
It's a strength check first, and then it's a post grapple check. So I gotta pass her AC
Yeah.
with an attack.
Good luck.
Fuck! Oh no! I got a 10.
Against.
My AC, which is a 21.
Fuck what? Fuck
Well,
you.
with the size bonus.
Because you're small now. Great.
No, that's just my default AC.
So Honey's snapping at fucking Brix.
Nothing.
So
He's using teeth.
This bird is freaking out. Oswald is swatting at it, and now Honey is just kind of in the area, snapping up at the air.
I want to break its neck.
No, I'm gonna try and catch him in my hat.
What the fuck?
Stop! I want it out. No. Can I try and catch him in my hat?
That's
Dave,
probably a good
What
idea.
other spells do I have?
Yeah, you.
Don't waste your spells anymore. I'll
What
let
do
go of
you-
the goddamn
what do you
bird.
want me to roll
Swarm
for?
of bats.
Can you?
What would that even be?
Another grapple.
Another grapple?
Yeah, you guys are just trying to grapple this fucking bird.
Get the bird!
Well, I'm not trying to grab it. I'm trying to catch it in my hat.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's, yeah.
like with a net. So that's probably
This is
like a
a lot.
plus something. Like a +1 to trying to catch it.
I didn't need it for it to go this far. I just want to go on
I
record.
needed it to go this far.
Well, I rolled an 8.
How did the bird do?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
My grapple is just +2.
This bird rolled a 19.
Literally everyone except Art is
So is the
running
bird
around
free?
going,
Of Brix?
Alright,
Does the bird get any opposed checks?
Please roll a grapple.
We have to finish Birdgate.
16?
Birdgate 2019.
For your total?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. The bird frees itself
Really?
by 1 point.
Damn
But he
it!
turns around and flips everyone off. And
The bird gives us the bird?
Alright.
I can't
So now
believe it.
free
No!
flies off.
Knack's like, Knack shrugs and runs past Oswalt.
That poor bird is gonna be
As
scarred for life.
he passes Tiny Brix, he turns around and flips you off.
4 times.
He flips you off a bunch of times while he's running backwards, and then he runs after the bird.
Okay, so the bird flies down and to the left. He goes
God,
that path.
okay, cool.
Okay. Well,
How long is
Oswald.
Brix small for?
An hour.
Oswalt is shocked and confused as to what just happened.
Okay, Honey
More
is
silliness.
Honey picks up Tiny Brix by the cape.
What? But, no, my cape! No!
And brings her up to Knack
God damn it.
and drops her on the ground at his feet.
What's up, buddy?
I pick you up, and I give you the angry
stink eye?
eyes, and I put you on my shoulder.
Brix takes out the little bluebird and is like,
Is this what you want?
Keep that for a snack.
Oh,
Okay. No.
Okay.
Nom, 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 nom.
you guys essentially just make your way into even more forest. Wow.
okay.
Sweet.
We're following the bird then.
Mhm.
Alright.
There is a path directly down and to your right, one just kind of diagonally down and to the left, and one straight left. The bird flies into this little patch of trees in the middle of this clearing and flies around to the far side of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
The bird was going to show us the way at one point.
I mean, it might still be.
But he's not
Or
picking.
might have fucked off.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is probably terrified.
Yeah, I was saying, I don't know how good it is to follow this damn bird now. He probably hates us.
Poor birdie.
With good reason. I want to see if any of the trees can tell me where more man-made stuff might be, and just to check if the bird is right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna step. It's not a spell. I can just talk to trees.
Cool.
So I'm gonna step towards the tree and put my hands directly inside of it, and just close my eyes, and I'll.
Cool. The particular tree that you are feeling up right now,
Yeah, thank you.
similarly to how it was
Sensual.
directing
Yeah.
Knack before, points you in a direction, and is the same direction that the bird flew in.
Okay. So I put my hands straight out, and I'm like, the bird, bless his soul, is right. Still taking us to the right path.
I mean, it's totally
the
possible it just
aggression.
happened to fly the right way while trying to escape. But regardless,
Yeah.
Knack tries to keep pace with the bird then, and continues to
hup,
chase
hup,
after it.
hup, hup. All right.
And I would say Art and Oswalt are probably also following closely behind.
Well, I was
Probably
just.
at a slower pace, I want to say. Not as hurried.
Yeah, not.
Like,
Yeah.
they're going
or-
to be easier to find than a bird in the woods.
Yeah. Unless Oswalt's really gunning it.
How
You
are
gunning
his
it?
hands?
I would say like not gunning it. I'm moving in a
Brisk pace.
brisk pace.
Okay.
I'm excited to be here.
Are you power walking?
Yeah,
Do you have your machete drawn?
yeah.
Cool.
Just in case some brush needs to be cleared, like a real adventurer would.
Right.
Cool.
He hit that chapter in Mutton Scruggs and went like, oh, right, I should have my machete out.
Sally forth! Let's go!
All right. So, as Knack and Co. reach the other side of that little tree patch, you come across another decrepit old statue that looks like this.
Oh,
This one's much more broken down, but you can vaguely see the shape of a body. Much of it is broken off, and a single wing, which is, and again, is largely grown over, covered in moss and branches and such.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The other wing is somewhere up in the trees. You can still sort of see it, but the trees have grown up around it, and as it deteriorated and broke off, it just sort of went up as the trees did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's terrifying, actually.
Is
What if it just falls down?
Well, maybe. But it's pretty in there. It's not just
Frosted.
like sitting on some branches, it's like completely enveloped by trees. You can just see
Wow.
part of it sticking out. Yeah.
Powerful trees.
Old trees. Old ass motherfucking trees.
All right.
Cool.
Well,
Know of any more? I asked the bird.
The bird nods again, really quickly,
Cool.
but it doesn't move from where it is.
I put my hand over Brix.
It sort of twitches its head and like quote unquote pecks in a direction, and it's pointing the path to the left here on this side.
Okay.
So just behind you and continuing off to the left from whence you came.
I, with my hand still over Brix, I reach into my cloak and pull out a giant fistful of birdseed, toss it on the ground, thank the bird, and then part
The bird
ways.
is like slowly bouncing down branches.
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah.
We'll go. And
What's going on out there?
Bird bounces up a few more branches.
and I move on.
all right.
Yay!
All right.
And as you guys approach that corner, you see the same statue. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, let's go.
Bet. Okay, so you're going that way?
Yep.
Alright.
Hope the bird didn't fuck us.
That bird
Why
is
would it have
scheming.
fucked you?
It's scheming for
It
trying
fucked
to kill
us
it.
right into a den of bears.
No.
It's Mr. Bear and his family.
Hi, I'm Mr. Bear. This is my family.
This is my family. Get the fuck out of here. Go on.
We are all assholes.
Too late.
Leave.
It's just
We
how
are
bears
all
You
are.
need
assholes.
to.
Hashtag, we're all assholes.
Even my son.
And it's giving
You
you
alright,
the bear
bud?
finger.
He's just an asshole.
Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Hang on, I just need to roll a couple more times.
All the rolls you're doing is making me nervous.
Don't be nervous, it's fine.
It's spooky animals.
You saying that it's fine is making me even more nervous.
It's forest monsters.
No, it's fine. Alright,
You're all
so
dead.
Are you rolling perception checks and none of us are seeing anything?
maybe.
It's 1 million.
The answer
number
is kind of yes.
Oh.
2 of you see things,
Oh, okay.
as a matter of fact. Scarlet and Art do see
Oh.
things in the trees.
10 troglodytes. Cool.
Okay.
Wow, there they are!
There they are.
3 celestial badgers.
They've got swords.
They're gonna smite evil your asses.
Good
Okay.
thing we're good.
No, but very grown over in the trees, you see pieces of old rune tablets,
Oh.
like up in the trees, and they're pretty much completely covered, except for like a corner here and there, and some of the branches and moss have grown into the grooves of the rune. They're very, very difficult to spot, but you guys managed to be like, ah, look at that.
Can I read anything on them?
Can you roll a knowledge arcana?
Yeah.
Arcana or something?
I can.
Knowledge arcane.
Yeah. Oh. What is it? I can't see it from here. It's a
12.
12.
Plus?
And my arcane is 9.
Okay. Having seen your fair share of runes in the past, having gone all over the country and such, you can identify some of the less grown over ones as being light runes. So at one point they were meant to just be given off light.
Oh.
Oh.
So we're like torches.
That'd be
Interesting.
useful.
Mm-hmm.
It's very dark in here.
Yeah.
These ones are all busted though.
Yeah.
They're useless now.
You gotta unscrew them and put in a new rune.
Yeah. That's right. Okay, so you see that shit. So both of you see these. Scarlet is the only one who actually knows what they are.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys have finally found some ruins.
Wow.
We found ruin?
Oswald
Holy
rushes
fucking
forward.
shit, dude.
Oswald rushes forward to the ruins.
Ah!
Oswalt is the boy who goes.
Before you, there's what you can see right now. There is what you assume to be an old, withered old well in the center of this little collection of busted ass buildings.
Okay.
There's very little that actually indicates what they were or what their purpose was, but all of these are old stone buildings that have crumbled and collapsed. Only a few walls are actually standing, and you're lucky to see any intact ceilings or anything. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of the behind you right now, where I positioned you, there are some trees that are noticeably shorter than the others, and they're overtaking other buildings deeper in the forest.
Okay.
Yeah.
We found it.
You found some things.
Some.
You found
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Sick.
What do?
Let's check it out closer.
Let's
Yeah,
explore.
let's
explore
get in
properly.
there and
Let's get balls deep right into that ruin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just like get right in there.
Hey everyone, welcome to the end of another episode of the Killustrators. Thank you so much for your time. We hope you enjoyed Bird Saga 2019. As usual, all music is provided by Kevin McLeod of Incompetech.com. Check out the website if you want to listen to some good tune skis. They've got a lot of good stuff on there you can use for your projects. We'll have this episode up on YouTube on Friday, and we'll be back in 2 weeks with a fresh out the oven episode. Check us out at Killustrators on Twitter. If you look at our bio on there, you can find all of our personal social medias, the cast and guest casts if you want to check us out. And most importantly, if you want to have a good time, visit our Discord. It's full of good of both the people and I guess that's it. It's just good people. I don't know where I was going with that. Good. So the people are good twice instead of there being more than good. Go on our Discord. It's great. If you like the show, leave us a review on iTunes and be sure to share with your friends. It helps us out.
as we out here grinding. And yeah, we just hit the fabled temple. So it'll be. I'm looking forward to you guys hearing about what we find, what shenanigans become afoot. We will see you in 2 weeks. Okay, bye-bye.